Listing my products on Amazon was absolutely the worst thing that I've ever done for my business. And if you are a creator or an inventor and you're thinking about adding a product to Amazon, let me tell you why you should not do that. Now, this just isn't for brand owners and creators and inventors. This is for the consumer too, because you need to understand the practices that Amazon's using. So everybody knows I'm the go-to guy for a KitchenAid mixer. Like, I'm more KitchenAid than KitchenAid. And if you don't know by now, I've released a lot of awesome products. We got the spring and washer, we got the Everdime, among many other things. Well, back in September, I listed these products on Amazon. Let me tell you how that went. So it actually started off pretty good. I got everything listed. I started making some sales. I felt pretty good about it. But then everything took a horrible turn for the worst. Fast forward to February 3rd. Since joining Amazon, I have been harassed, I have been intimidated, I have been taken advantage of, I have been pirated, I've been ripped off, and Amazon just doesn't seem to want to help. What am I doing? Oh, I'm jumping through all the hoops that Amazon makes you jump through. Honestly, TikTok Shop is much easier to navigate, it's better for your brand, and they actually care about creators. Now in this video, I'm not going to exaggerate at all. I'm going to show you exactly how it went down. Let's take a look. Now my products were doing pretty well. So well, in fact, that I actually ran out of stock. I sold out, and I had to wait about 2 weeks to get my product in and get it back up on the platform. Now mind you, this is my listing right here. Quick install spring and washer for KitchenAid Mixers by Mr. Mixer. Now, I offer a very unique product. It's not just a spring and washer. There's been many revisions, tons of testing, tons of design to make it perfect for you. The sizings and the specs that I use are different from anything else out there on the market. Like I said, it is our own design. It's actually intellectual property. Speaking of intellectual property, we'll do more on that in a minute. Let's just take a look here. Let's come down. Let's click on this ad right here. So as you can see, it does say quick install spring and washer for KitchenAid by Mr. Mixer. I did create this ad. These are all of my reviews. But in those 2 weeks that this was down while I was waiting for stock, this title, my actual listing got changed from Quick Install Spring and Washer by Mr. Mixer to Quick Install Spring and Washer by Heisler. Now, Heisler is a Chinese brand. They totally just pirated. They took over my listing. They changed a bunch of stuff on my listings. They changed the name of my listing, and they just linked to my ASIN. They took over my UPC code. I don't understand how any of this is possible. Amazon basically groups liked products together and says that, well, these are the same products, so we have to put them in the same listing, and then you guys have to compete for the sell. But my product is not the same. I can prove it. It's different material, it's different specs, it's different sizing. A lot has went into this product, not just riding somebody's coattails who's doing a good job advertising for themselves. So right now it does look like I have the buy box right here, but generally when you're ordering a Mr. Mixer quick install by Mr. Mixer, it's shipping from a brand called Heisler and from Amazon, so it's not actually my product. So this right here is what comes with my product. It comes with my spring and washer, it comes with my branded card, and it comes with a link and a QR code directly to my installation video. Now, when you order the Mr. Mixer spring and washer and Heisler gets the sell, this is what you get. Now, this is hilarious right here because these two pictures right here, this is my intellectual property. This is from a viral TikTok video that I posted. These are my hands, that's my machine. All of this is mine, and they've just hijacked it. Now, to make things even worse, if we go to Heisler's spring and washer, right, check it out. Again, on their listing, these are all stills from my videos. This is my intellectual property, and Amazon is allowing this. They do nothing to prevent it. Now, by now, I hope everyone can see how harmful this is to my brand, right? So I create this product. Thousands of people are flocking to Amazon to purchase it because of me. They're seeing my viral videos. They're ordering a spring and washer by Mr. Mixer, and then it's another brand. It's not the same specs, has nothing to do with my product, my brand, what I'm putting out at all. I don't license any of my stuff to anybody. It is mine. You are getting somebody else's product, but the listing has my name on it. So if there's any issues whatsoever, it comes back to me. And this is an incredibly dangerous practice. Well, let me tell you why. So if we come back to my listing here, right, the spring and washer by Mr. Mixer, you can see that I have all of these reviews. You know, it says, oh, 500 sold this month. Well, since they were able to link to my ASIN and claim that they have the same product as me, if anybody leaves a negative review, that affects my account. But just wait, it gets much, much worse. But before we dive into this any further, I need to prove to you that these are not the same spring and washers. Oh, and just so you are aware, I have reported this to Amazon several times. All of their stuff goes through an automated service, and if you don't have everything just right, and you just can't get a hold of an actual person to discuss it, it just gets automatically kicked out by an AI system. It rejects it and says, oh, we can't take care of this for you. You cannot get someone on the phone at Amazon. It's kind of a mess. All right, let's take a look at these two products here. So first off, you can tell the material is just different. So mine is actual stainless steel. This is some kind of spring steel or aluminum. Now, let me compare these two things. So this is my washer right here. Now, like I said, I manufactured this. This is made out of stainless steel. Watch, when you put pressure on it and you bend this, it stays. It stays where it's supposed to so you can get it up and around the shaft. Now, if you use this product, this is how we know it's not the same material. This is some kind of spring steel. Look, I'm bending it, but it just pops right back. These aren't the same thicknesses either. They're not the same product. They're different materials. They're different specs. Now let's move into the spring. Now you can tell it right off the bat. Mine is here on the left. You can tell it's a little bit shorter. It actually has one less coil in there. Now the difference here is when you go to put on your spring and washer, what you're looking for is max compression, right? Mine compresses further. This may get on, it may fit with your paddle, but your other attachments are not going to fit. Ask me how I know this. Well, probably because this is what I do. I am the mixer expert. I have done a ton of research and development and product design and fixing all of the issues. I've gotten all of the feedback, right? Because I am the pioneer in this field. It's what I do. So aside from not being even remotely the same product and them taking my intellectual property and putting it on their ad as well as the card that they send out, well, as it turns out, I've actually been harassed by this company as well. Let me tell you why. So they were really mad that I went back through and changed it to spring and washer by Mr. Mixer. Now, to try and compete with these people and try and make sure that people know this is not my product that they're receiving when they order this, I had to go through and say, hey, here's the deal. If it does not show up with these cards, you're getting not a Mr. Mixer product. Don't expect it to be from Mr. Mixer. Now get ready to pause the video because I'm going to put a still of the email that I received from this company. All right, you finished reading? Great. Now, that email came from a sender called Blues, right? It had no link back to this other company. Like I said, they were trying to intimidate me, harass me a little bit, tell me that what I'm doing is wrong and that Amazon is going to take me down. I essentially told them to shove it. I said, since this does not link back to your brand, I don't know who is sending this email, I'm going to deem it as being as fraudulent as the product that you offer. That's what I told them in the email. Burn. Now, I have no idea why that brand reached out to me. I was like, what in the world? That's out of pocket. So I went in there, I did a little research. I saw a little blurb about, something about they offer a great product and anybody who's selling a bad thing, it's not them. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go look at this listing, see what's going on. Why are they telling me this? Especially in such an intimidating manner, telling me that I'm doing something wrong and that Amazon's going to take down my stores. Like, that is pure intimidation practices. That should not be allowed in the marketplace at all. And as it turns out, well, no, originally they had this buy box right here. So I have it right now, ships by, sold by Mr. Mixer. Originally, you had to come down here to this new from other sellers, and you had to come here to this brand right here, sold by Heisler, and you had to click on that to get to me. But now you have to do it to get to them. But this is why they sent that. It looks like someone went on there, ordered it, thought that they were ordering it from Mr. Mixer, and they left a complaint. They said poor install instructions. It's supposed to have video instructions. I don't really know what the rest of this says here. Not a Mr. Mixer product, came from a knockoff fraudulent brand called Heisler. Product did not fit, had to return the order and then order from the actual Mr. Mixer. Thanks, Amazon. Apparently they didn't take kindly to that, but that's not my fault. I cannot prevent people from expecting to get my product, right? My name is in the listing, and then getting something that isn't my product. Like, I can't control what people do. If people want to go leave these guys bad reviews and put it on their actual page, I can't stop that. I'm not encouraging it, but I can't stop that. Why would you come at me? Now, let's move on from the spring and washer. Let's touch up on the Everdyme here. Everyone knows I invented this product. The name Everdyme is trademarked. The name Mr. Mixer is trademarked. This is my product. What's this, Amazon? Allowing another person to use the trademark name of my product in your listing and not doing anything about it when I give you a report? Again, extremely messed up and even worse for my branding. So in summation here, this has all been just the biggest waste of time. Yeah, I've made some sales, but it's turned into this giant headache that now I have to spend hours and hours on Amazon fighting with these people, trying to make sure that my product link isn't being changed, that no one can change the listing that I made. I paid for the UPC code, right? The Universal Product Code. I paid for that and linked it to my product, and now these other companies get to link to it, right? They don't have to buy their own UPC code. They're also linking to my ASIN. And since all of this started, I've spent at least a 40-hour work week, probably more, trying to deal with it. It's just a big time suck. Now, I firmly believe that Amazon is going to go to the wayside. If you know anything about economics and the current state of the world, people are paying for your attention. Attention is what you want. The longer you can hold someone's attention, the more that you can sell to them, advertise for them. You know, everybody recognizes this. Well, Amazon, they can't get your attention. They have to actually pay people to bring the attention, to where TikTok, you know, creators can promote their own products and bring you directly to their shop. Much better for the creator in the end. Influencers are doing everybody else an injustice by promoting all of these Chinese products. Nothing wrong with Chinese people, but it's a problem when someone is ingenuitive and they're creating and they're doing good, and then they're just getting hijacked by someone who's looking to ride the coattails. It's a very, very sad system, and I honestly, I hope Amazon sees this. I hope someone reaches out to me, because it has just been impossible to deal with. You know, do better, Amazon. I'm looking forward to the future, and hopefully looking forward to speak to someone who represents your company. Oh, and PS, because I forgot to add this is one more thing that really, really irks me. When I listed these products to Amazon, I was not branded yet, so I had to wait to get branded. Now I am branded, and I'm trying to link my brand to my products, and I cannot do that. So those companies are allowed to stay attached to my products, because Amazon will not allow me to brand now my products. I have to start a whole new listing. So I lose all of those sales data. I lose all of the great reviews, right? And so now I have to compete, and I have to have two separate listings. I have to have a branded listing and this other unbranded listing. I have to compete with myself whilst also competing with all of these people. They should change Amazon to ShamWow, because what a sham. Wow.